Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Doris Robeson Field for the second day of the 2017 Liberty League Softball Tournament. The original Friday schedule was washed out due to rain, but we're back in action here on Saturday. 3 games scheduled. Beginning with the winner's bracket game between the top-seeded Engineers from RPI and the third seed Clarkson Golden Knights, playing in their first ever Liberty League tournament, and they got here by defeating RIT yesterday 4-0 behind a one-hitter from senior Jamie Bridge, who's back in the circle today for the Golden Knights. And RPI top fourth seed Skidmore yesterday, 2 days ago. These are both 2 days ago. On Thursday, 5-2. Steph Cottle picked up her 13th win in that game. She is once again pitching. In this one, a couple of lineups that mirror each other just a little bit. You have both pitchers hitting in primary run-producing spots in the order. Bridge hits third, Cottle hits fourth for RPI. It'll be interesting to see how these two teams match up. Starting lineups, RPI is the visiting team today, based on the formula that says that teams have to be alternating when they can, home and away. Clarkson was the visitors against the second-seed Tigers yesterday, or 2 days ago. I'm going to keep saying yesterday. So they are home today, despite the fact that they are playing at RPI's home field. Teams are in their respective dugouts as well. RPI in the visiting dugout. A little bit weird to see. But they're over to the right side. Clarkson, as you can see there. Golden Knights wearing their home whites. They are in the home dugout today. Starting lineup for RPI, leading off and playing second base, Victoria Greco. Devin Poole bats second. She's in right field. Chelsea Elliott is the DP. She bats third. Steph Cottle, as I mentioned, is pitching and batting fourth. Christine White is behind the plate, batting fifth. Cam Caswell, freshman shortstop, bats sixth. Lillian Kolomainen is at third base, batting seventh. Maddie Provencher in left field, batting eighth. And Becky Keynes is in center field, batting ninth. Steph Cavallero is the flex. She is at first base for RPI. For Clarkson, Rayanna Dunn is leading off and playing shortstop. Summerland Set is in center field, batting second. Bridge, the pitcher, hits third. Michelle Wynn, freshman catcher, is batting cleanup. Kristen Messier is the second baseman, batting fifth. Hannah Isaacson, the DP, bats sixth. Liz Caggiano is at first base, batting seventh. Erica Jensen at third, batting eighth. And Bridget Woolley is in left field, batting ninth. Danielle Whittam, the flex for Clarkson, is in right field. Numbers on the season for Bridge, who, as I mentioned, threw a one-hitter against RIT 2 days ago. Went 7 innings, struck out 9, didn't walk a batter. Enters play at 12-8 overall, 2.32 ERA, 12 complete games and 19 starts, 3 shutouts. She has pitched 123 innings, struck out 110. As Victoria Greco steps in for RPI, we're getting set here for the first pitch. And it is delivered a little outside. Oh, nope, on the outside corner. I beg your pardon, strike one. Here to Greco. Hitting .323 on the season, 8 doubles, a triple, and 8 runs batted in. This one's hitting the air to left field. Backing up, is going to be down for a hit. Lands on the warning track and just deadens there, but it's a lead-off double for Victoria Greco, her 9th of the year, and the Engineers off to a hot start. Greco was 1 for 4 in Thursday's ball game against Clarkson with a run scored. She's in scoring position to lead things off for RPI. We'll see if they elect to bunt her over with Devin Poole at the plate. Poole hitting .363 on the season, second on the club. No homers, 23 runs batted in. She was 2 for 4. She lays down the bunt. It's a good one. Throw to first is not going to be in time as an infield hit. A perfect bunt from Devin Poole. And 2 batters into the game, and Bridge has already allowed more hits than she allowed all of Thursday against RIT. That'll send up Elliott, the DP and former Clarkson Golden Knight. She spent her first 2 years up in Potsdam. Transferred here to RPI. She's from Latham. And this has to be a bit of bittersweet here to play against her former team. Hitting .352, 2 homers, 12 runs batted in. Now a throw down to third is way off mark. And in to score comes Greco. It's 1-0. On to third goes Poole, who was off on the pitch. It's going to be a stolen base for Devin Poole, advancing both runners on the E2. 1-0 RPI, and now Elliott still with a chance to drive in a run with a runner at third. And Elliott with a 1-ball count. Foul back out of play. 1-1 on Elliott. Elliott's former high school teammate behind the plate in Michelle Wynn. Both went to Shaker. Bridge working here with a 1-1 count, 1 run in already. Top of the first inning. That one's inside. Don't see a lot of left-handed catchers, but Wynn is. That throw got away from her up the third base line, allowed RPI to score the game's first run. This ball is hammered foul, way out in front. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Steph Caudle on deck here. RPI, the first run of the game. Scoring on an error. Swing and a miss, off-speed pitch, and Bridge picks up her first strikeout of the day. And now it'll be Caudle's turn to try and drive in RPI's second run. Leads the club with 38 runs batted in. She was 0 for 4 on Thursday, but still hitting .385 on the season. Tops on the club, 7 homers, and the 38 driven in. Up and away for a ball. See how many pitches Caudle gets to hit, and they're putting her on. Second wide one. It's going to be an intentional walk for Caudle. Third wide one is the 3-0. And there is the fourth one. Caudle walks here for the 13th time this year. She's second on the club in that department. It'll be up to Christine White to try and plate RPI's second run here. White hitting .287 on the year, 2 doubles, a triple. She's driven in 13. And now we have runners on the corners. Now we have a meeting of the umpires. First pitch is a ball to White. First and third, 1 away. There's a strike over the outside corner. White, a junior out of Acushnet, Massachusetts, went to Tabor Academy. Takes a ball low. Good eye there. 2-1. Caudle over at first on the intentional walk. Devin Poole stands at third. The wind and the pitch in the air, twisting foul right side out of play. 2-2. One nothing RPI leading. First 2 runners got on via the hit. There was one that just misses high. 3-2. Now a big pitch coming up here. Caudle maybe taking off here, we'll see. On the 3-2 pitch. Check swing, strike 3 called. A big strikeout there for Bridge, her second. And now the freshman Cam Caswell. 306 on the season, a starter in all 36 games for RPI. 5 doubles, a home run, and 21 runs batted in for Caswell. The Engineers don't want to leave that second run out there. That runner was at third. Poole with nobody out in the inning. But a couple of strikeouts here and an intentional walk to Caudill. Put them in this situation. There's a bunt, foul. Throw to first. And they said it was a fair ball. Not in front of the plate, so good play by Wynn to throw down to first. Thought it was foul. That'll end the inning. Good heads-up play by Michelle Wynn, though, to throw down to first to retire Caswell and the Engineers. They score just one run after a half inning as RPI won. The Golden Knights coming to bat. Bottom of the first inning. Rayanna Dunn leading off for Clarkson, the team's top hitter at 347. Takes a strike over the outside corner from Steph Caudill. Making her 25th appearance on the year, 13-4 record, a 1.89 ERA through a complete game on Thursday against Skidmore. There's a ball, a little bit high. A couple of slap-hitting lefties to start the game for Clarkson in their half of the first. Dunn out of McGraw, New York, a junior. Shows bunt, offered at it. Might have been a strike anyway, 1-2. It'll be important to keep both Dunn and the number 2 hitter in the lineup. Lancette off base. There's the ball flipped foul to stay alive, 1-2. Dunn was 3 for 4 on Thursday with a run scored and an RBI. There's one grounded back to Caudill. Has to be quick with the throw across to Cavallero, and there's one away. Caudill worked 7 innings on Thursday, allowed 2 runs on 3 hits, struck out 9, walked 4. That'll send up Lancette. First pitch is a ball. Summer Lancette, a junior from Oneida, New York. Takes the ball a little low with a fastball there, a little bit below the knees. Hitting .304 on the season, 8 doubles, 3 home runs. She's driven in 23 out of the number 2 hole. The pitch, ground ball up the middle, that's through for a base hit. Hard hit ball by Lancette. As it's back to the infield from Keynes, and that'll bring up the 3rd place hitter in the order. And pitcher Jamie Briggs hitting .336 on the season, 2 doubles, a home run. She's driven in 19. Righty versus the righty. Caudill, the runner on first and 1 away. Swing and a miss on a fastball, threw it by her. Pretty good speed over there, Lance said. And there goes the runner to hit her in fair territory. She is out. Score at 2 unassisted. And a little bit of a break there for RPI, as they don't have to deal with Bridge there. Two down now for Wynn. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. Wynn was 1 for 4 Thursday. With a 3-run double to the gap in left center. Liner back to Caudle. On the off-speed pitch, she hung with it, but hit it in a bad spot, right into the glove of Caudle. The Golden Knights get 1 hit. They don't score, they leave 1 on. After 1 full, it's RPI 1 and Clarkson nothing. You're watching RPI Softball in the Liberty League Tournament on RPI TV. A little bit high to Lillian Kolamainen, senior third baseman out of Fresno, California. Bridge working. Little high, 2-0. Kolamainen hitting .317 on the year. 9 of her 19 hits have gone for extra bases, 8 doubles and a home run. She's driven in 12. Here's the ball hammered foul out in front of a pitch from Bridge. 2 balls and a strike. 1-0 RPI leading in the visiting half of the second inning. A chance to advance to the championship round of the tournament. Here's the ball hit in the air. Center field. It'll be hauled in out there. A little bit of wind to deal with. But a nice catch is made by Summer Lancet out there for the first out. Here's the freshman, Maddie Provencher, in left field today. Takes the ball a little high, and that's where Bridge has been missing a little bit in this one. Still early on, just the second inning. Provencher hitting .284 on the year. Showing off some power. 5 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run. Takes a strike here. Provencher out of Rutland, Massachusetts. Went to Wachusett Regional. Good spot there from Bridge on the outside corner. A ball and 2 strikes on Provencher. RPI scoring a run in the first inning on a throwing error by Michelle Wynn. There's a foul ball. Got to be aware on the right side. RPI fans not used to setting up in the visiting stands. That one just missed away. Good eye by Provencher. 2-2 the count. Rebecca Keen's on deck, the RPI junior center fielder. Pop up on the infield. And the third baseman, Jensen, is there. 2 quick outs in the visiting half of the second. That'll bring up Keynes. Having a solid year is Becky Keynes, hitting .337. A starter in all 36 games in center field for RPI. 1 double, 1 triple, 5 runs batted in. She's also walked 10 times. .406 on base percentage. Takes a little bit low for a ball there. Providing that double leadoff that the Engineers look for out of the 9-hole. Steps through that one, takes a ball. Or excuse me, a strike. 1-1. Good bounce back inning from Bridge after the Engineers had a couple of hits to lead off the first inning. We're only able to score 1 despite the throwing error by Wynn. That put a runner on third with nobody out. One and 2. Slap foul near the batting cages over the left side. Still 1-2 on Keene. Slap to the right side. Good pickup. Had to be quick. Pops out of the glove of the first baseman. Is going to be an error on Caggiano. Messier fielded it cleanly. I'm not sure she realized how quickly she needed to get rid of it, and it caught Caggiano by surprise. But a throw that should have been handled by the Clarkson first baseman. That'll turn the lineup over for Greco. Second error of the game for Clarkson. Now a throw down to second. Keynes is in safely. Throw goes into center field. Keynes didn't see it right away. It was backed up well by Lancet anyway. Going to be a stolen base for Becky Keynes. Her 10th of the year. She has 10 of RPI's now 44 steals on the season. Greco with a 1 strike count. That one gets away. It's going to be a pass ball as Wynn is having some trouble behind the plate today, but allows the runner to move to third. Strike on the outside corner to Greco. 1-2, so RPI's second run down at third if Greco can come through with a hit here. In the air, right side out of play. Greco won't have to do much. Keynes runs very well. Ground ball to second. On the backhand, it's bobbled and no play. Messier now with the error. Three errors already for Clarkson, and we're not through the second inning. RPI leading at 2-0. And now a throw down on the steal by Greco, and that's into center field. So Greco joins the stolen base parade here in the inning. That's her 8th steal and 8 tries. She's in scoring position for Devin Poole. Oh and 1 on Poole. There's the ball hit in the air, foul ground, should be room. Nice catch over there by Jensen. But the Engineers score a run thanks to a couple of Clarkson errors. We head to the bottom of the second inning. It's 2-0 RPI. Let's do it. Bottom of the second inning. It'll be Messier, Isaacson, and Caggiano for Clarkson. Swing and a miss on the delivery from Caudle. Messier readies and fouls that one straight back to the screen. Kristen Messier third on the team in batting average at .320. 6 doubles, 10 runs batted in for the freshman from Clifton Park. That one just missed. Tough take for Messier, who went to Catholic Central here in the Capital Region. Ground ball to the left side. This is going to be a tough play. It's through for a base hit. Messier is aboard. And she continues her hot hitting here in this tournament. She's now 3 for 4. She was 2 for 3 against RIT. As you get a look at Messier over there with the Clarkson assistant coach, Jessica Kushner. Ball bunted in the air. Kolamainen has it. No throw to first. A failed bunt attempt there from Isaacson, the DP. And there's one away. That will send up Caggiano, the first baseman. Sophomore from Victor, New York. First pitch swinging, fouled it back out of play. Caggiano, 269 on the year. Starter in 36 games on 37 for Clarkson. 6 doubles, a home run. She's driven in 14. Stands tall in the right-hand batter's box and fouls this one back. Casually played off the carom by Christine White behind the plate. 2 quick strikes now from Caudle to Caggiano. Looking for her first strikeout of the game. Hammered foul way out in front. There's an off-speed pitch. But no harm. There, runner on first for Clarkson, 1 away. Bottom half of the second inning. Winners bracket of the 2017 Liberty League tournament. That one just missed up and away. Caudle's been very precise here around the plate. Just missing a couple of times. Golden Knights have been putting the ball in play. Here's the ball hit in the air. Left field, Preventure handles it. 2 away. Well read. Anything hit in the air, you're going to have to deal with some wind, and the freshman Preventure also having to deal with the wet surface out there. They pushed this start time for this game back an hour due to the fact that the outfield was a little bit soggy from all the rain we had yesterday. Just a little bit. Here's the ball popped up on the infield. Caudle wants it, calls for it, and has it. Had to deal with the rubber. She almost tripped over it, but ends up making the play. And the Golden Knights are done here in the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the top of the third. It's 2-0 RPI. Top of the third, 2-0 RPI leading Clarkson. Trying to advance to the championship round of the league tournament tomorrow. Loser of this game has to turn around and play later this afternoon. There's a strike. Off speed. We'll change up first pitch to Elliott, taken for a strike. She struck out her first time looking. This one hit in the air. This is going to fall for a base hit in the shallow center. Didn't hit it on the sweet spot, but hit it hard enough to get it past Dunn into center. And Elliott is aboard to lead off the inning. Always important to get on ahead of Steph Cottle, who was intentionally walked her first time. 385 average, 7 homers, 38 driven in for Cottle. Takes the ball down and away. We'll see how aggressive Bridge and the Golden Knights are with Cottle here. That one missed up and away, and Cottle had no thoughts of even swinging there. Probably taking till she gets a strike. Left-hand batter, right-hand thrower is Cottle. Awaits the 2-0. 3-0. Oh, no, excuse me, a strike called. Cottle from Gainesville, Florida. In the air, foul. She was late on it, 2-2. As I mentioned, she was 0 for 4 on Thursday. But pitched very well. The 2 runs she allowed came in the first inning against Skidmore after a little uncharacteristic play. There's the ball hit hard and foul. Right side. Into the would-be seats out there, if there were. 2-2 pitch misses down and away. 3-2 on Cottle with Elliott over at first. Not a lot of speed. She might need to hit it out of here if she wants to score Elliott here. There's the ball fouled off. Staying alive at 3-2. Christine White on deck. The pitch, low. Walked her. Second time Cottle has walked today. That'll bring White to the plate. White struck out her first time as Bridge tiptoed her way out of further trouble in that first inning. And there's a ball outside. Elliott down at second, waving her arm, trying to signal where that pitch was headed outside. It did. So Wynn out to talk, I believe, strategy here, signs with the pitcher. 2 on, nobody out for RPI. Top of the third inning. We have RIT and Skidmore coming up in game 2 of 3 on the day. As I mentioned, winner moves on to play tomorrow. The loser has to play again today to try and stay alive. Clarkson playing in the league tournament for the first time ever. First time in league tournament history that we haven't had Union and or Rochester. Here's the ball hitting the air to left and deep. It is going to be caught in left field, and there's a collision. The lead runner, Elliott's going to tag. And advance. Great catch in left by Woolley, who not only had to deal with the hill that is left field, but also ran into Lancette. Still held on to the ball. It was a good catch. A well-hit ball from White. First and third, one away, and now a chance for Caswell. She's 0 for 1, hitting .303. Check swing, looked like she went. 1 strike to the freshman. Caswell from Prospect, Connecticut, 5'4". Pops this one up, foul ground. It's going to be not far from us. Look out. It's good news, bad news with this tarp we have behind the plate. Good news is we probably won't get hit by a foul ball. The bad news is we won't be able to see it until it's very close. Anyway, 2 strikes on Caswell. The pitch in the air to center. Lancette waits, makes the catch. Here comes Elliott, the throw. Safe, no tag. Elliott went in standing up. And it was a good, strong throw from Lancette. Just a hair up the line away from the plate, and it allowed Elliott to waltz in on the sac fly. 3-0 RPI, 2 away in the inning, and here's Kolamainen. Little bit inside, 1-0. Caswell drives in her 22nd run on the year. Upstairs for a ball. Three and 0 on Kolamainen, with Caudle still over at first. There's a strike. She didn't partake in any of the tagging up activities that Chelsea Elliott did. Elliott moved from second to third on the fly ball to left and then scored on the sac fly line drive from Caswell. 3-1 pitch hit in the air to center. Lancette backing up, still going back. This ball is going to be down for a hit. How far can Caudle go? They will hold her at third on the double to straightaway center by Kolamainen. Kolamainen not very big, but she packs a punch. 5'2". That's her 9th double of the year. And a big, big spot for a freshman here in Provencher. RPI already leading 3-0, 2 outs in the frame, facing the senior Bridge. The delivery. High strike at the letters, 0-1. Provencher over 1 today, hitting .279, and that one just missed away. Caudle down at third. Kolamainen, you can see her on your screen at second. The pitch in the air to center. Back goes Lancette again to the track. She can't make the play. Both runs will score. It's 5-0 RPI. And Lancette, who's had a very busy inning, taking a deep breath out there. As I'm sure not happy with herself, she got to the spot, got under the fly ball from Provencher, but could not haul it in. And 2 runs come across to score. It's 5-0 RPI. And now a meeting at the mound here for the Golden Knights. Becky Keynes to the plate. Seventh batter to come up for RPI here in the inning. Provencher down at second. Strike taken. Over the outside half. Keynes, who was 3 for 3 in Thursday's game, 0 for 1 today, hitting .333 on the year. Fouls that one left side. 0-2. RPI with 3 runs in on the inning. They've scored in every frame so far. 1 in the first, 1 in the second. Swing and a miss, strike 3, held on to by Wynn, and that'll do it for RPI in the inning. They do score those 3 times. Let's take a 5-0 lead. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Engineers on top. Bottom of the third. It'll be 9-1-2 for Clarkson. Woolley took a strike, then offered. That one that was down. 0-2 on Bridget Woolley. 250 on the year. Couple of triples and 10 runs batted in. Popped up. Onto the grass is Greco, the second baseman, and she makes the catch. One away. Back to the top of the order for Clarkson. And Rayanna Dunn. 0-for-1 today. Bounced back to the pitcher, hitting .344 on the year. No homers, 14 driven in. Upstairs and in. Always a little bit dangerous for a slap hitter. They're moving towards the pitcher. On a pitch up and in, they have less time to react than normal. One down for the Clarkson shortstop. Takes a couple of half strides towards that one and takes a strike. 1-1 on Dunn. 2 hits for Clarkson, 4 errors, including a big one by Lancette in the top of the inning. There's a ball low. Lancette on deck with a chance to try and make amends. And that ball that Maddie Preventure hit to center, dropped and scored 2. There's a ball down and away. Three and one. Ground ball to second. Greco fields, throws to first in time. 2 away. For Lancette. She's 1 for 1 this morning, I guess. Still for another 20 minutes. Pop foul out of play. One of the 2 Clarkson hits. .310 on the season for Lancette. 3 home runs, 23 runs batted in. A little more power than you'd expect from a slap hitter, but she's not a true slap, I guess. Sometimes she'll stand in there. Traditional style hitting. 1-1 the count. Ground ball to the right side and through. She's 2 for 2. Devin Poole back to the infield with the throw. And Lancette gets aboard here for Bridge. Jamie Bridge was 1 for 4 in Thursday's ball game. 0 for 1 today, hitting .333. Just misses there, does Caudle, who's been staked to a 5-0 lead here in the bottom of the third. 2 away, and a 1-ball count on her counterpart in the circle Bridge. That one splits the plate in half. 1-1 on Bridge. Bridge out of Plymouth, Connecticut. 5'4", also listed as an outfielder, but the primary pitcher for these Golden Knights. There's a ball high. 2-1. And the ever-dangerous Michelle Wynn on deck. Caudle would like nothing other than to get out of the inning here. The 2-1. Strike called. Throw down to second is going to be in time. What a throw by White. Caswell applies the tag. It's a stolen base. And just like that, the Engineers are out of the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, nobody left on the caught stealing. We're through 3. It's 5-0 RPI.
pitcher.
Yep, pitch is going to 3 is staying in.
Catch going to right. Base is going to right. 16's coming in, going to pitching position.
Okay, so
Okay?
12 is out.
12 is out.
Okay. Bunt hit for Victoria Greco to start things off here. New pitcher for Clarkson is Maggie Stark, sophomore, out of Newfields, New Hampshire. 4th hit of the game for RPI is Greco's, and now Poole looks to bunt that hitter in the hand. The question is, did she offer? And then they're saying no, hit by pitch. Yeah, it looked like, I couldn't tell if she offered or not. The home plate umpire says no, it's going to be hit by pitch. That is just the first time this year that Poole's been hit by a pitch. Kind of tough there for Stark, who's making her 17th appearance. Her 12th in relief. There's a strike from Stark to Elliott. 2 aboard here for RPI on a infield hit, a bunt hit for Greco. And a hit by pitch. There's a ball skipping in. Good stop by Wynn. Ball in the strike. 2 on, nobody out for RPI. Top of the 4th inning. They lead 5-0. Chelsea Elliott at the plate. The DP for RPI. Called a strike. 1-2. Elliott 1 for 2 today, hitting .357 on the year, 2 homers, 12 runs batted in. Former Golden Knight playing against her old team here. In the dirt. There goes the runner. It's going to be safe. They both move up on what has to be scored, a wild pitch. Good read by Greco, and Poole followed. 2-2. Two in scoring position now for Elliott. Smashed foul, Amber Maisonette. RPI head coach and third base coach dodging out of the way of that one. Count will remain 2-2 on Elliott. She's been ahead of the off-speed pitch today, although this is her first look at Stark. For Clarkson, Bridge went 3 innings. There's a ball hit to short. A little pop-up caught by Dunn, 1 away. And that'll bring up Caudle, and she'll, if I had a guess, will be walked for the 3rd time today. Or will they pitch to her down by 5? Has to be, I guess, a stopping point to something. There's the ball high, and we may see an intentional walk. No official at bat for Caudle so far today. She's been walked twice. Once officially intentional. Second one up to interpretation. There's a ball low. That one not far off. 2-0. Up to 14 walks on the season for Caudle. She's only struck out 9 times. Looking for her 2nd Player of the Year award in the Liberty League. Those get announced at some point. next week. 3-0. But has a strong case. Ball 4. Third time Caudle's been walked today. First from Stark, and it'll be up to Christine White, who we may see a pinch runner here for Caudle. Bases loaded for RPI with nobody out in the top of the 4th. Already leading 5-0. And it's going to be a pinch runner for the Engineers. Veronica DeStefano, the freshman from Emerson, New Jersey, takes over for Caudle in a pinch run move. Of course, Caudle can and will be re-entered in the bottom half of the inning, but trying to get a little more speed. There is one out. Oh, of course, the pop-up, yep. Not nobody out, just there's one away. Up and away to White. Engineers are going to need some protection for Caudle, and White's going to try and provide it. She's 0 for 2 today. And now a check swing and a ball low. 2-0, nowhere to put her. And good speed out there with Greco at third rather. Poole at second. And the pinch runner DeStefano at first. Ground ball up the middle. That's through for a hit. One run's going to score. Here comes Poole. The throw will be cut off by the pitcher. It's a 2-run single by Christine White, and it's 7-0 RPI. DeStefano, all smiles at third, checks in over there. And still one out. Good bit of hitting there by White. Took that one right back up the middle. 6th hit of the game for the Engineers, as the Golden Knights will put on their first and third situation. Don't expect White to take off, but you never know. The pitch, bunted foul. Caswell squared around, looked like she was pulling the bat away as it came in, but still got a piece of it. 1 strike to Cam Caswell. Oh for 1 so far today is Caswell, hitting .303 on the year. First and third, one away. Ball high. Wind popped up out of her crouch, expecting a steal, didn't come from White. As I mentioned, probably not a candidate to run there, but you never know with a first and third situation. Swing and a miss. 1-2. White does have 2 stolen bases on the year in 2 tries. 1-2 count now to Caswell, chokes up on the bat. Ground ball knocked down at second. No play. It's going to be an RBI for Cam Caswell. It's 8-0. Tough play that time for the second baseman, Messier. Still one away. And that'll bring up Kolamainen. Takes a strike over the inside part of the plate. The delivery down in the dirt. 2-0. Or excuse me, 1-1. First and second for RPI. White down at second. Caswell at first. Here's the delivery. Grounded foul, 1-2. Kolamainen 1 for 2 today, hitting .323 on the season with a home run and 12 driven in. Her hit was a double, her 9th of the year. Fielder's choice and an RBI for Caswell on that previous play, making it 8-0. And a 1-2. Ground ball to third. Good pickup there. Step on the bag for 1, and that's all they'll get. As Jensen made a nice pickup. It was a hard hit ball off the bat of Kolamainen. Having a bit of a chat there. Dunn telling her, tag the runner, throw to first, try to get a double play. Jensen made sure of the one out. Here's Preventure. Outside for a ball. 8 runs for RPI and just 6 hits in this one. There's a ball. Two and 0 on Preventure. There's a strike. Preventure 0 for 2 today so far. Although she lifted a deep fly ball to center field that was dropped for a 2-run error. There's a strike over the outside corner. So give her a little bit of credit for that. It'll go down as an 0-fer in the book, but produced a couple of runs last inning. The delivery way high. 3-2 with 2 away. So the runners will be off with the next pitch. Stark ready. Trying to complete her first inning in this one. The pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Should be an easy play over at first. And it is. As Caggiano steps on the bag, that'll do it for RPI here in the frame. They score 3 runs. We head to the bottom of the 4th, and Clarkson now needing at least a run in the next 2 frames to keep this game going. There's a ball that skips away from White. It'll be 3, 4, 5 in the order. And really, if Clarkson wants to get something going, if they want this game to continue, this group's going to have to do something. Hammered right back to Caudle on a line off the swing of Bridge. 1 away. And that'll bring up Wynn. Bridge hit it hard, but right at the senior hurler for RPI, Caudle. Wynn's 0 for 1, swings at the first pitch and pops it up. Now, Cavallero called it first, but then Greco behind her stepped in and was a little bit louder, made the play. 2 down. Not what the Golden Knights were looking for here in the 4th, as their 3 and 4 hitters go down quickly for Messier. And she swings at the first pitch and pops it up to Kolamainen. As quick as they come, I believe a 4-pitch inning. That will do it for Clarkson. We head to the top of the 5th. It's 8-0 RPI. Top of the 5th inning. 8-0 Engineers. 9-1-2 in the RPI order. Keynes, Greco, and Poole to face Maggie Stark out there for her 2nd inning of work. She allowed 3 runs, all earned on 2 hits, 1 walk. In that 4th inning, after relieving Bridge, 5 runs, just 1 earned on 4 hits. Struck out 3, walked 2 in 3 innings. Defense certainly did not help out starting pitcher today for Clarkson. There's a strike over the inside corner. That really the story in this one. 4 Golden Knights errors. Helped produce 4 early runs, and the Engineers have just added on since. There's a ball high to Keynes. 1-1. Becky today 0 for 2 with the run scored. There's a swing and a miss. Keynes reached on one of those 4 Clarkson errors. Trying to get aboard for the top of the order again. Low. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Newburgh, New York native, just down the road. On the way to New York City, there's a ball high. 3-2 on Keynes. Stark's pitch. Grounded off of Keynes in the box, a foul ball. RIT and Skidmore await in game 2. One of those teams will advance to the final game of the day. We'll come up with times for you when we can. Of course, with this game starting an hour late, there's a ball chopped to short. Pick up by Dunn. Good play. Brianna Dunn showing off the arm there to retire this speedy Keynes, and you can see why. One of the best shortstops in the region. Brianna Dunn made that one look very easy. One away for Greco. She's 2 for 3 today, with a double and a couple of runs scored and a stolen base, putting together a solid Liberty League tournament. Had a hit and a run against Skidmore as well. Bats here with 1 out and nobody on. Ground ball off the glove of the pitcher, picked up by Dunn. Throw across is in time. 1-6-3, and there are 2 away. Devin Poole will bat with an odd spot here for her. Nobody on base and 2 down. Engineers have had base runners seemingly throughout this one. She's 1 for 2, as I mentioned, with the run. She was also hit by a pitch. First pitch is a ball to Poole. Batting average at .365, rolled foul right side. Junior from Frederick, Maryland. Has been a starter for virtually her whole career here for the Engineers. Last year an academic All-American for RPI. As a sophomore, a rarity. Two down in the visiting half of the 5th. Might be the last time the Engineers bat today. They hope so. Here's the pitch. Low. 2-1, excuse me. 8 runs for RPI on 6 hits, no errors. No runs, 3 hits, 4 errors for Clarkson. Here's Stark's pitch. Off speed, grounded to the right side, charging, flipping, safe at first. Another infield hit for Devin Poole, her specialty. Her 2nd hit of the day, RPI's 7th, and that will send up Elliott with 2 down. Chelsea Elliott 1 for 3 today, hitting .351 on the year. Couple of homers and 12 runs batted in. See if Poole tries to steal their way into scoring position. The Engineers don't necessarily need another run, but wouldn't hurt. Here's a ground ball, knocked down at third. Dunn will throw to first. Let's see how they score that one. I don't think she had much of a play. It was a hard smash to the third baseman, Jensen. Kind of just tipped off the end of her glove. Dunn tried her best to make the throw. But no matter how you score it, RPI will have 2 on for Caudle. There's a first pitch strike of the knees. First time that they've gone after Caudle with the first pitch strike. She's walked 3 times. No official at bat so far today. The 0-1 is high. 1-1. Devin Poole at second on an infield hit. Scoring an E5 for Elliott. 5th Clarkson error today. Hammered to center. That's down for a hit. Here comes Poole. Lancette will come up firing. It's going to be cut off by Stark. It's an RBI single for Steph Caudle. And when she finally gets a pitch to hit, she drills it to center. 1 for 1 with an RBI. Her 39th of the year, leads the team. And it is 9-0 for Christine White. She had a big 2-run single her last time up. First pitch is a little bit low for a ball. White 1 for 3 with the aforementioned 2-run hit. 15 runs batted in on the year now for White. Low. 2-0 from Stark. Trying to limit the damage here. Now Clarkson will need 2 runs at least in the bottom half to keep this game going. The pitch. Strike at the letters. White bending a bit at the waist. Trying to encourage a ball call, didn't get it. 2-1. Not a lot of speed out there for RPI with Elliott and Caudle on the bases. There's a strike over the outside corner as the sun peeks through the clouds, excuse me. Haven't seen too much of the sun this weekend, but it's a welcome sight. The pitch, ground ball, picked up by Dunn. She'll step on the bag for the fielder's choice. And the inning is over, but the Engineers score again. They've plated runs in every frame in this one. It's 9-0 RPI. Last chance for Clarkson coming up. You're watching RPI softball in the 2017 Liberty League Tournament on RPI TV. Bottom of the 5th inning. Big cut and a miss. Hannah Isaacson, the DP. Freshman from Schenectady. Went to Colony High School. Takes the ball high from Caudle, who's been economical today. 1-1. It'll be Isaacson, Caggiano, and Jensen. Last chance here for Clarkson. Need at least 2. There's a strike, 1-2. Caudill, 3 hits allowed in 4 innings, no walks and no strikeouts. Popped up, foul ground. Onto the garage. Watch your head. 1-2. Isaacson 0 for 1 today, make it 0 for 2, and there's Caudill's first strikeout of the day. Golden Knights have been just putting the ball in play. Takes a little luck, but the Engineers will take it. 1 down for Caggiano. First pitch swinging, foul ball. 1 strike. Caggiano 0 for 1. Hitting .267 on the year, a home run and 14 runs batted in. Off the tip of the glove of White. Back to the backstop. A ball and a strike. There's a strike in there. One and 2. Caudill looking for the complete game shutout here, albeit the 5-inning variety. Top foul out of play. Through the first perfect game since 2006 against RIT back on April 23rd. Ground ball to the right side, picked up by the fleet of foot first baseman for RPI, Cavallero, the freshman. She makes the play. In there, of course, for her defense, as the flex, who's left-handed, also helps as a first baseman. 2 down, last chance is Erica Jensen for Clarkson. Takes the ball low. Jensen at .265. The pitch from Caudill. Grounded foul. 1-1. Caudill looking for her 6th shutout of the year. Also has a couple combined shutouts. And also her 12th complete game. Popped up. Caswell's under it. And has it. And the ball game is over. 9-0. RPI wins it. They head to the championship round of the Liberty League tournament, which will take place tomorrow. Clarkson will have to turn around and play later this afternoon. The Engineers take care of business here on Saturday morning with a tidy 1 hour and 11-minute 9-0 victory over Clarkson. Make sure you head over to rpiathletics.com for the start times for the next 2 games. This one was moved back to an 11 o'clock start due to some field conditions after the rain yesterday, but RPI with a convincing 9-0 win here today. 5 Clarkson errors contributed to the RPI victory, but Steph Caudill was on her game in the circle once again. She picks up her 14th win to improve to 14-4. The loser today, here's Jamie Bridge. She drops to 12-9 on the season. Clarkson will play the winner of our second game, which features the RIT Tigers and the Skidmore Thoroughbreds. We'll be back with more from the Liberty League tournament here on RPI TV. Final score once again was RPI 9 and Clarkson 0.